Hello, good day, ma'am. This is my learnings about the subject of life and works of Rizal. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda, better known as Jose Rizal, was a physician and novelist who was born as a Creole in the Spanish colony of Filipinas, a half Filipino and a half Spanish. Rizal became the Philippines' national hero after writing extensively about the abuses of Spanish colonizers in the Philippines, fighting to expose their crimes and inspiring a generation of Filipinos to seek freedom. Rizal may have died at the young age of 35 on December 30, 1896. But Filipinos remember him for far more than his remains in Rizal Park, because he provided a mirror to seek colonial society that Filipinas had become as a result of Spanish colonization. He sparked the independence movement. And these are the some highlights of my learnings that I cope up during the lessons of life and works of Rizal. First, he was a caring and loving son. To treat his mother's eye condition, he studied to become an eye doctor in order to successfully treat his mother's cataract. He put in a lot of effort studying how the human eye works. What can you do to make your coworker a loving son, daughter, or employee? You can probably think of one of two simple things to turn in one right now. Once you can start earning through honest work, you can assist your parents with daily household chores and maintain financial stability at home. Once you completed your regular office tasks, you can lend a hand to your coworkers, especially if you're familiar with the tasks they require assistance with. Second, always look out for new things to learn. Rizal is well known for his dedication to learning a variety of languages, including English, Spanish, German, and even Japanese. No one can possibly learn all these languages simultaneously. Historians discovered that he memorized 5 words per day from each different language until he knew enough to speak it. This was a practical and straightforward method for acquiring new life skills. So, what can you learn on a daily basis if you put your mind to it? Set aside time each day to learn a new skill, such as cooking, work related skills, or even product hobbies. If you are work as a delivery person, for example, you can memorize one street of your route every day. You will become familiar with a variety of routes over time, which will greatly assist you in becoming more productive at your job. Next is a passion for work. His two of famous books, No Limitang Hiri and El Filibusterismo, are well known. The Philippine Revolution was sparked by these two important literary works. He wrote every day to finish his books, and his first book was published when he was 26 years old, followed by his second at the age of 30. What are some easy ways for you to show your appreciation for your job? This can be as a simple putting forth your best effort, even when performing routine tasks. Never accept second best of half baked results. Soon, you will be treating all of the tasks you're given with love, and you will be able to accomplish even more. The next one is that every decision he made and every task he completed led him closer to this goal until he was executed by colonists in Bagumbayan, which is now known as Rizal Park. He even opposed Andres Bonifacius' calls for a revolution, knowing that many lives would be lost forever and that the situation would worsen. So, how do you show devotion to your family and work in small ways? You can probably arrive at work 10 minutes or 15 minutes earlier and complete your tasks faster. You can also schedule time for work and family. Make sure you follow through on your promises. The next one I learned is that time management. He passed away at the age of 35. He already had a long list of achievements at this young age. He was able to write essays, poems, and novels because he managed his time well. He also carved images, painted, studied various languages, and even went on the scum opposition. For example, do you know how to make the best use of your time? Well, even in your spare time at work, it's never too late to pick up a new skill. We can now learn anywhere, and thanks to the technological advancements. Instead of wasting your time watching entertainment videos on your phone, you can use it to watch educational videos. The next one is that self confidence. Jose Rizal was called as an indio. An indio is a derogatory term used by Spanish colonizers that mean how intellect and stature. Despite being only 5 feet tall and a brown skin, this did not deter him for continuing his education, developing his character, and facing all of life's challenges. So, in a real situation, what step do you take to boost your self assurance? Well, you can practice believing in yourself first and always striving to do your best. Avoid undervaluing your abilities by looking for ways to get out of responsibilities and deadlines. Always give it your all and be proud of what you've accomplished. The next one is the personal integrity, which is the number 7 on the list. He didn't borrow money from his friends or relatives when he needed money. Instead, while studying in Europe, he skipped full meals on occasion to save money, ate at cheaper restaurants, and even switched to more affordable hotel accommodations. Rizal had to borrow 300 pesos from his good friend Maximo Viola in order to print the first 2,000 copies of Noli Me Tangere. With the help of his brother Pasiano, he quickly repaid him. He keeps his words even if it means jeopardizing his life and that of his family. And he has always stood up for what he believes in until the very end. Well, I learned that even in difficult times, how do you maintain your personal integrity at work? This can be accomplished by adhering to all agreed upon company rules and guidelines. What you believe in is reflected in your personal values. The next thing that I learned is care for the well being of others. He diligently obeyed his mother's important life lessons as a young boy, which included becoming a kind person and always thinking about the welfare of others rather than just himself. This was evident until we lost Jose Rizal in 1896, when he was executed. He had always believed that government reforms were still possible. By all means, he wanted to avoid a bloody revolution. So, how do you demonstrate concern for others' well being? Well, I learned that consider what you bring to the table at work. Consider what will happen to the company if you fail to do your job properly. Customers will leave the company. Alternatively, the product and services will not be worth the money. Remember that your actions, large or small, have a ripple effect throughout your organization. So always do your best to help others. So, I really admire Jose Rizal because Jose Rizal embodies a number of inherent values that we can all learn from. Let us all be proud Filipinos and live our lives accordingly. Thank you.